My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you're nerding out with Rickshaw. And today we have a special guest, BG. Introduce yourself, BG.
Yeah, my name is BG. I run a show called Local Band Smokeout. We do it Monday through Friday over on Twitch, twitch.tv/localbandsmokeout. Interviews, reactions, requests, lots of local bands, obviously. And in general, just been doing like reactions and checking out bands and reviewing them for about 11 or 12 years.
Anyways, you're also nerding out with...
Hey guys, I'm Fuzz.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit.
And it is I, the producer, Toby.
But yeah, guys, I think the main topic we were going to talk about, because we weren't on last week and, we were all dying to talk about it, is Tenacious D breaking up due to, it's a long, a lot of moving parts.
Sure.
So President Trump, someone tried to assassinate him.
Wait, what?
They missed, they missed. And then that, unfortunately, led to the demise of one of my favorite bands. We do have a video. Kyle Gass, it was his birthday, and they sang him happy birthday. And then he made a little joke, and I'm guessing a lot of people weren't very happy about it. Maybe they don't know what Tenacious D is all about, but do you want to go ahead and show the video?
For real.
I think specifically Jack was mad about it.
Don't miss Trump next time. Thank you. We love you, kids. Matt, will take it backstage and cut it into pieces, please. Thank you, Matt.
So he's low-key like furious right there, but hiding it.
You think
Well,
so?
I think he's
I heard that
furious.
Jack was mad about this whole thing.
I heard the same thing, but I think Jack Black, my opinion, I think Jack Black was mad about it because he doesn't want to miss out on that Hollywood money. So he fucking made the decision to. No, I'm not saying I don't know, but I just think
Right.
he doesn't want to miss out on that Hollywood money. So you have to play the game and be like, no, I can't believe he would say that. I'm putting this band on hold, yada yada yada, because you say something like that, you're gonna lose out on that Hollywood money. On like he's not gonna be able to do his stupid songs on camera anymore. So
Wow, let's keep
He's
the
like a
tone
proud
down.
Democrat too. So I thought it was kind of like interesting in general because he always boasts about being on the blue side. So I thought that it was interesting that he was so mad about it. Because I heard too that they went backstage and he basically was like, all the tour dates are canceled, immediate hiatus, but essentially broken up. So he was pissed.
Well, I think it's the type of thing, honestly, that, let's just say you're in a band and one dude does some bullshit that is going to take a lot of fire, and this is like at the biggest level, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, obviously we in the metal scene, you hear a lot about like allegations, like with girls and stuff, but like, this is like the president. This is like, if you say some fucked up shit at a show about the president and when they were actually, they could have died, then
Ex-president.
Ex-president, sorry.
Former
President, maybe soon to be president. But it's like the type of thing where like,
Most likely.
obviously it's going to get around, you know what I mean? Like there are certain things that guys in bands have done that don't really, maybe they were crude and said some fucked up shit or whatever, but it like doesn't, what's the thing where it repeats? What's the game? Like the grapevine, the telephone game or whatever.
Mill,
Yeah. And it's like whenever it's that high volume of like a thing to say that repeats and repeats and goes viral, like I'm sure that you're like, bro, you're like backstage and you're like, dude, what am I supposed to do at this point? I have to keep my job as Kung Fu Panda.
Didn't
Like, you know what I mean?
didn't the head dick in Australia want to deport them? Like he was going to deport them out of Australia. 'Cause that's where that took place. He
Right.
wanted them gone. He wanted, like, from the
Yeah, I
things
heard
I've
that
read,
too.
he was like, yo, get these motherfuckers out of here. Because I mean, you say something like that, you're condoning violence. I don't care who you support, you're condoning violence. Which, come on, man, like, come on, that's not right. I don't give a fuck. Like, come on, man.
Just can't. It's just the climate nowadays. If this was the 90s, bro, it would be fine. You know what I mean? Like, or if it was like at a comedy show where nobody had their phones out, it would be fine. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm sure it went down like that. I would be pissed too if I was like,
Right.
in movies. If I was signed on to do the next Kung Fu Panda and I didn't even all I had to do was talk on a mic, you know what I mean? Instead,
Dream job.
Hollywood money. Yeah.
Dream job.
They'd be
Exactly,
like,
dream
yeah,
job.
yeah. So, yeah.
Just,
So-
I get it though, because his apology basically is, I don't condone violence against any side, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw that Cage he posted an apology and then immediately took it down, if I'm not mistaken.
I
right?
think he took it down after like all the stuff with Jack came out also, and then but I don't know. That's like a weird move. It's kind of like he's probably just thinking about how they've been crude humor their whole career. You know what I mean? So
Well, so that's what I've been doing is people making jokes about stuff. That's back when Nancy Pelosi's husband, got attacked with that hammer in his house, and there was something weird going on with possibly something allegedly going on with the guy that broke into the house. Anyways, I'm gonna show you Donald Trump Jr.'s son, Donald Trump Jr. posted, got my Paul Pelosi Halloween costume because he was in his underwear and there's a hammer. So like, there was people making fun of that. Someone high in politics, and then also, did y'all see the video back when all this happened of Trump making fun of? There was a couple of different clips of Trump making fun of Nancy Pelosi's husband being attacked. So here's
crazy Nancy Pelosi who ruined San Francisco. How's her husband doing, by the way? Anybody know?
So my point being, like, I don't think the joke. It's one of those freedom of speech things. I mean, if everyone's gonna make jokes about things, like, why is some of it okay and some of it's not? It's either all okay or none of it is.
yeah,
Right.
it's selective outrage.
Yes.
That's
I mean,
Everyone's
it is
looking-
it is shocking though. It is a little shocking
Yeah.
to hear, because those guys are pretty loving dudes, it seems like, and to hear something come from Kyle like that is I think what the biggest shock was.
Well, it's just like locker room talk. You know what I mean? Like we all say some shit that's like pretty crude behind the scenes with our friends, but he should have thought, "Oh, I'm at a show. And there's a lot of people. I'm on a mic. There's a camera. There's a lot of cameras." Like,
Right.
all of the obvious things. Unless you're just having fun on your birthday, you might just say some shit as a joke because you're feeling yourself. So
Just like,
But-
I don't know, man. These things. First off, I hate that we somehow made this about politics all of a sudden. I hate it.
you
but,
wanted to
like,
talk about politics.
I was joking the whole time, and you know it. When have I ever been serious?
Well, it's not really about politics, though. It has
Well,
to do
it's-
with, but it's just
Right.
It's something someone about the death of them possibly, and it's fucked up. But like, and the only reason I pulled those other two clips up is because the person that the joke was about, their family and themselves have made fun of someone else's situation. So that's the only reason.
Mhm.
It wasn't to be like, oh, see what they said. It's like, well, I mean, they make fun of other people. What's a joke towards them hurt?
I feel like if they would have, it was very like right after it happened, wasn't it? Like a day or two after it all happened.
It was
Pretty
quick.
quick.
Yeah.
I mean, so maybe too soon to make a joke like that. I mean, come on. Like,
Yeah.
it's a big deal. Like, despite what you think, it's a big.
You
deal.
know, Donald Jr. had the Pelosi hammer thing like ready to go like right away.
Oh, yeah,
probably.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. He seems professional,
If we learned
I
anything
don't
from South Park, it takes 20 years before something is okay to make fun of, because that's when they said it was okay to make fun of 9/11 was after 20 years.
It's a rule.
That's the rule.
Mine was like 10. Mine was like 10.
Nah, I don't think it takes that long.
Yeah.
Give it like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, and it's like the type of thing too, where like Jack, he's not saying, he never said Tenacious D is done forever. Done, me and Kyle are done forever. Like he said, we're putting everything on hold. Everything that Tenacious D does is on hold. So in like 2 years, or maybe less, I'm sure there's going to be a time where they make up and they're going to be like, it's time. Nobody cares that you made a fucked up joke anymore, that one time. So
it's probably because they're fixing to start filming the new Mario, and he was like, man, I need some time. This is perfect.
Well, that's true too. That is true.
I need some time.
Didn't a new
Big paycheck.
Didn't they just release a Kung Fu Panda, another one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's bad.
Well, I mean, like, what would you guys think if some, we're all in a band together, some shit gets said, are y'all cool with someone, backstage being like, hey, I'm just gonna have to separate myself from y'all for a little bit because I have a fucking movie contract in the bag. Are y'all gonna be mad at him for that?
No, I wouldn't be mad because we've seen that happen with bands where bands are. You obviously know that the guys are still friends and stuff,
Yeah.
But they're like, you may have said something or you may have done something. You get why we have to let you go so our careers can continue. So like, I get it, and I mean, it would be kind of selfish of Kyle at this point to be like, no, dude, stand up for me. Like, Jack is the one that's got the big career,
Yeah.
Yeah, he really
It depends what is said too.
Yeah. But guess what
First
though?
place.
When they finally get back together though, song number 1. Last week, Kyle quit the band. Doesn't matter. Now we're back together.
I just don't understand where did the outrage come from? Did it come from within the band, or did it come from, like, it seemed like it happened almost instantly.
Yeah.
I think it was all
So
Jack.
it was all Jack. It wasn't like people on Twitter or X.
And the governor of Australia.
But that doesn't make any sense because this is coming from the people that wrote like "fuck her gently" and
Right.
double
Cock
team.
push-ups.
Like,
Yeah.
y'all wrote all these like vulgar songs and one little joke about, I get it. Like, assassinations aren't cool. They're not cool in a democratic society, but like they're known for being vulgar.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah, I think
I
it's
just
all
don't
Jack
understand
Black,
where the
dude.
outrage is coming from. Yeah.
I think it's all Jack Black because that's
That's
that
discipline.
Hollywood money, dude. Come on, you know damn good and well that's what it is.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, but if you think about it, all of those vulgar first Tenacious D album songs were written back in the 90s when they had a show on HBO that was like very low key. You know what I mean? So they were just doing all the dark shit and all the fucking weird,
Yeah.
weird double team.
Wasn't their last album, it had like a giant phoenix cock on the cover? Like, they're still the same band. They're still
Yeah.
the same vulgar dudes. They can try and hide it all they want, but
Yeah.
we all know. Everybody knows. That's why people love them.
I would,
Because they're us.
Yeah.
They are us. Like,
Fuzz, you don't like them? You don't like Tenacious D, bro?
get out of here, dude.
We're gonna have this conversation every
Well,
time we have a show.
Swear to God,
because-
it's every time.
Well,
Look,
first of all, what are you?
Look. I told you I have accepted Jack Black. Okay, I've
as your
accepted
Lord
it.
and Savior.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I still think he's only made 3 good movies, but
Which
that's-
3? Which 3? Envy's got to be on this list.
No, absolutely not.
What?
Saving Silverman, Orange County,
Where does all the
School of
poop-
Orange
Rock.
County's great. School of Rock's
Those 3
great.
movies. End of it. Fuck Nacho Libre. Fuck all that stupid shit. But his role,
Nacho
I liked him in Mario. It actually fit. Like, I thought it was great. So that's when I was like, okay, Jack Black doesn't suck. I'm just an asshole. That's what it is. And so I try not to hate Jack Black anymore, but it's a lot. It's just so much. And his outfits that he wears now, looks like he shops at all truck stops. Like, come on, that's just the fuck. Come on, dude, you got all kinds of money, and that's really how you're gonna dress. Like,
He
come
shops
on,
at Big
man.
and Short, dude. He shops at
Dude,
Big
that
and
shit's cool.
He wears an extra. He wears a.
Still though, it's like what you're saying, Rabbit. That like they kind of represent people like us. It's like Jack Black has Hollywood money, and he shows up like with fire costumes
Yeah.
from travel
He's
stop.
wearing Guy Fieri t-shirts.
He supports his boys. Takes care of Kyle Gass. Like, and I
But
think
this
that's
does
fucking
make me
cool,
think
too.
a little less of him. Like, this makes me kind of go in Fuzz's direction, where it's like, why is he getting so upset when he's been known to be this guy that is funny, but is also vulgar at the same time? And people accept him and love him for that. But now he's starting to freak out over this one thing. It makes me think a little bit less of him.
Yeah, I agree a little bit less. I mean, I understand where he's coming from, but I would have probably handled it a little, like a little less throw Kyle under the bus.
Yeah,
style,
you could have
know what
handled
I
it
mean? Like,
privately too, not
Yeah.
over the internet. Like,
yeah,
they posted like their tweets and whatever, their Instagram about like, it's over, it's an indefinite hiatus. Like, you could have just taken care of it, like,
Right.
behind closed doors, so to speak,
Yeah.
instead of out in
Well,
public.
at least make a skit. Right?
Oh, dude.
Like that'd be good.
Yeah.
Maybe they're-
I would respect
You know
him
what?
for it.
You know what? They put out a surprise album next year about how they broke up because of their political standpoints. All right.
No, dude.
You hear
Next
where I'm going?
week, they've already got it written.
Yeah.
They've already got it written.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat, if you do, I mean, like, just put who you would side with in this scenario. If you think it's
That's
a fucking
interesting,
joke,
yeah.
if you think it's a joke and you would just go with KG, put it in there. And if
Yeah.
you think,
I mean, just to clarify, if it's not a joke, I don't agree with it. Like, I don't agree with murdering somebody because they're on the opposite side of what you believe in.
Yeah.
That's not how a peaceful democratic society should operate. If it was the other way around, it would be just as disgusting.
well, I mean,
But
it's
as a
like-
joke,
yeah,
I think it's fine.
as a joke, like,
I understand the joke,
yeah. Because I mean,
and I can separate the two ideas.
because guess what? How many of us have played the little game called Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we've talked about killing us, like, so many fucking people in this game, and
Nope,
we've also
never done
talked
it.
about fucking a lot of people in this game without getting their consent, because they are probably in this game people will never meet in our entire lives. So, can you imagine if someone's watching and they're like, "That's a good fucking point. I'm canceling everyone who's ever played Fuck, Marry, Kill. And if you didn't choose to marry all three, you're fucking
You're
done."
not a good Christian person.
You're not a good Christian boy.
No, in
Amen,
Christianity, you
brother.
can only marry one person, Toby. You can't marry three.
It depends
Yeah.
on your Christianity, dude.
Yeah.
Those Pentecostals have like 13
Wow.
wives,
That's
dog.
true. Hey, they're like, yeah, they're like 14-year-olds, and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to play Mary, Mary, Mary?" You're like, "I love playing this game."
Oh,
Let's
shit.
say fuck, marry, fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, let's shoot it over to BG and have him plug all of his stuff.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on. Rabbit, Toby, Fuzz, and of course Mike. I also do this side project called AM Fall. We just dropped a song yesterday. It stands for All My Friends of Local Legends. Over the years of doing local band Smokeout, I've met tons of people in the industry. So this is a completely online project that we have. And Mike, maybe in the future you could throw down some vocals on it. But it's just probably about 40 or 50 different vocalists involved so far. Every song is just, hit up a couple homies, say if they want to throw it on something. Usually it's pretty heavy. But as well, the local band Smokeout show. If you make music yourself and you ever need me to do a reaction or reels for your music, just go to localbandsmokeout.com. We're live on Twitch 5 times a week, 3.5 to 4 hours a day. Just checking out whatever anybody who stops by and says, check out this band. It doesn't matter if it's a band that has a garage demo or they're on Billboard charts. It's something that we need to hear and jam and check out. That's the place to do it. Twitch.tv/localbandsmokeout. And yeah, that's what I got.
I do a podcast, a retro video game podcast called The Secret Levels. We review one old game per episode. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and we let you know if it's still worth playing. So it's on all the major podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, stuff like that. And I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. I play old video games, and I say a lot of bad words about them because they piss me off.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit. We are in a band called Terminated. We got a couple songs on Spotify. You can go follow us. We got a couple. We got an Instagram, a Facebook, I think, whatever, a YouTube channel. You can go follow us on YouTube.
Yeah, they just posted some drum videos of that fat drummer.
He's so fat.
We gotta jam you guys, man. We gotta play some of your stuff soon.
Let's do it. Let's wait till we get a new recording though, because this one is not good.
Yeah, you guys do a video.
We're trying to get some new recordings, maybe a video sometime soon. That'd be cool.
It's so dumb being a grown up.
I am Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you have been nerding out with Rickshaw. If you like what you see here, we do have all the stuff on all the things like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, you see it all on the screen right there. You might as well just go to it and add us up, subscribe, and all that shit. I'm also in a band called Never Rest, and I am struggling to work on new songs right now because I only have a week left to do it. And I have to go to work all the time to pay the bills, and that shit seems to get in the way. But hey, we're locked into this, this capitalist society where we can't do the things in our own personal lives that make us happy without being punished half of the time. So check out Never Rest. It's free to subscribe to people and follow them on all their stuff, and that's all a lot of people need. So go do that, and yeah. Be good to each other.
You gonna play the preview?
All right. Yeah, play a clip there, bud.
Oh, it's
enough for me.
It's very circle.
Chain of Youth.
Oh yeah, that was good enough to go subscribe to? Am I right? All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for everyone who showed up in the chat, and we'll see you later, nerds.
You won.